Hello everyone, welcome to New Horizons Racing League Division 2, round 22 of the championship. We're here in Yas Marina, final round in Abu Dhabi. Alongside me, Division 1 drivers Taisley, Rory, Pitch Black. How are we? What do we think of Abu Dhabi and what do we expect for a season finale?
I think Pitch, I think your mic might have died or something. So I'll go. I'm good. Abu Dhabi, it's not my. It's probably one of many sort of tracks in the calendar. It's just a pretty meh track. The only kind of show you get from it is that final sector, but apart from that, it's only it. And in terms of season finale, I mean, I'm hoping for a good one, obviously.
What a great time for my mic to die right there, by the way, right when you asked the question. Yeah, I am. Everything's like boiled up to this point. It's like, it's really, really tense, I feel. Not only because it's the last race of the season and just probably multiple drivers that are within the gap to overtake each other in the championship, but the constructors is so close. Literally anything could sway the championship in this race, and it's just gonna be like a. I hope it's gonna be like a nice big roller coaster of emotions between both sides and overtaking and all of that.
We should probably mention Charlie's. We should probably mention Charlie's problem he has going into this race.
Yeah, we'll do. Due to a post-race incident that happened in Brazil, we are experimenting with a new penalty procedure for Nhrl. We'll see if it's worthwhile continuing. So when Charlie is on his final lap, we'll spectate him. He is set to do his lap in standard fuel, should drop him down a few positions, and this could end up being a penalty that we issue if reprimands are not serious enough, but we think quali bans are a bit too much, so we'll see how he gets on with it. Race information for the day then. Race distance will be 28 laps, no need for 90% in Division 2, regardless if you're in the top 10 you will get points. Circuit length 3.4 miles or 5.5 kilometers. Maximum tyre life: softs 13 laps, mediums 18, and the hards 22.
How do we know if he's in standard, by the way?
You have me on standby, I don't know.
Yeah, we've got Taze watching his POV.
Who is on wet tires? Wait, what?
I've only noticed that.
I don't know, but whoever it is, they're an absolute legend. Who is that?
It's two people.
Oh, it's me.
Armamate and Carmen.
Hiccups.
Why are they on wet?
Standard, I can confirm that next from this.
Okay then.
So, who's actually the first on track? I believe it's James, I think, unless he has a car ahead of him. No, it's Dylan ahead, so obviously we have a constructor's fight, but we also do have the promotion fight as well, between Dylan and Paul. So
yeah, the promotion fight, I believe it's like 19 points, but it's in favour of Dylan, who we're riding on board with now. I was just invalidated. I'm going to go ride on board with Quali Ban Man.
James invalidated, so next one is Charlie.
Yeah, I'm spectating Charlie anyway, unless there's guys in front who are times.
Right,
let's have a look at standings. The fight for promotion, FR Dylan on 172, Twonk on 153. So Twonk ideally needs to win the race and Dylan not to score if he is to be promoted to Division 1 for next season. Yeah, like I was saying, there was a championship fight on today. Drivers' championship was sorted, I think, in Mexico, in favour of DXS. Driven really well all season. Racing Point lead the constructors on 545 points, and Renault are just behind on 540. 5 points separating the top two teams, and with 2 points up for pole position, it's all to play for, and at the moment Charlie's, I reckon he's done quite well to set that lap. Was that a standard?
I think it's
Good
yeah,
stuff.
it's all getting pretty close too. Avalanche on the lanes.
Raceway though, not so. I don't know whether I'm making a mistake or something, but the fact he's that far off his teammate is surprising.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake or something. You don't usually see a car that behind, especially when Charlie has the disadvantage like that. Because, well, it might have not affected him in the corners that much. Through thought, really big straight after the first sector, and the one that goes right after the chicane down the first straight, it should definitely take away maybe a second or quite a few tenths, which can definitely affect his finish. But if he gets a good position here, I'll actually be pretty impressed, because it's a pretty big disadvantage to be 2 fuel modes downwards.
Reese goes P3 in the Red Bull. So
yeah, both Red Bulls are doing really well. Just waiting for Dylan to set a valid lap time.
Yeah, it's gonna come to the final corner now. What will this be from him?
Oh my god.
1,000 in it, Jesus. That is amazing.
Someone get a screenshot of that, please. Go on the board and just... Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is quite impressive. But probably the most irritating thing there for Dylan.
Definitely.
Right,
Well, that's his first lap, so I'm sure he'll improve over the session.
Same with Charlie though. If he's done that on standard, I reckon he can improve. I mean, it's a shame, because if he's doing that on standard, it's the one that he could have done. Yeah, anyway.
I have a feeling someone will get into the 33s today. You don't always get that feeling.
Yeah, Div 2 pace, I'm not expecting any more than a 33.5.
You mean any less?
No, any more.
Or wouldn't it be less because less time? I don't know.
No, I mean any more.
We're arguing over grammar here.
Mate is coming to start his time. Coming through turn 1 now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to... I'm gonna ride him with carps, considering he's halfway around the track.
Okay, I don't understand.
Ooh, Dylan wide there, but I think he's on his own left, so... For some reason it still says that Kurt's on the wet even though he's on the softs.
I think it's because you have it on best time. So, actually no, never mind, because on best it's a soft and odd one. That's a bit
Yeah, the best times they're basically the same. It's not happening on mine.
0.001. Crazy. Let's see what Karts gets. He'll not take a lot of curb, because not really.
This 34 would be? Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's not a bad time.
Not a bad time, I believe. Took a DXS and no mistake on the off. So Mate is on lap, he comes through. He's coming through the corner circle. Like I said, the only real bit of flow, but it's a pain on traction. So.
I never understand why DXS goes out so late in quality. I don't know if he's just waiting for clean air, or he was like, oh there you go, he's out now on the medium tires.
Yeah, that's only a medium tires. Here comes Mate through the final corner. I think this will be a 33 from him. It is a 33.9. Mate.
Oh,
you what?
He's been getting quicker all season.
Oh, his teammates invalidated his lap.
You should see my face right now, what the hell?
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
That is very surprising for Mate. I mean, like I said,
now is that Mate being fast, or is that the rest of the grid just being slow?
Probably Mate. The rest of the grid out slow.
I think it's a mix of both, really.
Yeah, definitely.
So from the rest of the grid, they're not perfect laps, but they're pretty safe banker laps, I reckon.
Yeah, pretty safe.
By the time they all go quicker, I expect the deficit between themselves to be about the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be getting a good banker lap too there.
Avalanche is down on his time. Is one of the... anyone in front? Carts in the box.
Maganio's
yeah, I think they're all on outlaps, aren't they?
Yeah, apart from Morganio, no one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on board the AlphaTauri. He's 2 tenths up in the first sector at least.
Yep, so that's from decent time. Once again, this chicane where I reckon we will see most are overtaking here today.
Definitely.
Listen, people say there's many overtaking into chicane. I reckon if drivers are smart, there could be more overtaking down this straight, because let's wait and see if he's 4 tenths up. So
DXS has just started his flying lap.
Ooh, okay, it's gonna be interesting.
I'll ride on board with Morgan until the line, then we'll probably head straight to champion.
Yeah, so when you're coming to the final part of the lap, you don't want. You can use a bit more of the track on the exit, but come to the front of the corner, using the inside curve. The final corner from Nhrl. What will this be from him? It'll be an improvement, but what will it be?
P9, that's okay.
Not bad enough. It's like you were saying, DXS.
He's looking really good through the first few sectors.
Yeah, I'm just going to run on board with SLM. She's only about to run the final corner in a second.
Okay, here she comes to the final corner. Across the line she goes P11, so...
A very satisfying time, down on 1:36.
He's not too far behind James and Ma, so... Maybe she'll get some good finish today.
Yeah, keep an eye if anyone improves in front. I don't know who that Red Bull is.
Yeah, either way, DXS, last 2 corners.
He comes to the corner.
She's in mediums though, probably not a bad bet for a starting tyre.
It's P4. Dylan is about 2.5 tenths off.
The fact is, he's also only 1/10 off Charlie when on the softs.
Well,
I might just stay in those tires, to be honest.
We're going to see Collins to the line first, whether he improves or not. He does, P10.
Dylan across the line.
Dylan pole.
Goes pole. Only just.
Oh, James, P7.
Oh, not bad up from James, though.
No Joe, where's he going to go? P14, gets the time on the board.
Pretty tight gap between Arlman and Dylan, too.
This way goes up to P8.
8, Parks P10 now, bumping Collins down outside the top 10.
And that's where we're starting to see the times.
Morgan's
come in,
gone into the box. Avalanche moves
off right, and finally spun.
It's going to ride on board with FJW then, because he's the only car around this area on an actual flying lap.
And this rubber tube driving at the sort of time, so hoping to get a nice one on the board. I mean, both Hasses, they've really, ever since they came to me, I mean, Mate especially, but FJW as well, I mean, most of them guys, the people who came in around the Carps and all, they've definitely shown improvement, and I reckon next season when the top guys now are up, I reckon you could see someone like Mate or Twonk if Twonk doesn't go fight for the championship next season, so we still have...
I think Twonk will be really good contender next season for the championship, and I'm sure Arlmate or Pids could develop into a pretty good driver if they can nail their race pace.
Well, speaking about that, who's coming down from Division 1 who I reckon he could throw up a good fight? Expect Santi Raker to do quite well if he actually commits to the championship. FJW P14, by the way. We should have Xanax Josh coming back as well. Hopefully he's learned from his misbehaving.
Tantrum.
Yeah,
Tantrum.
I'm watching Avalanche. He's just had a bit of a wobble coming out of the chicane. There's Charlie now coming out of that map, so
it's crucial that he out-qualifies Raceway too.
Yeah,
there's not a lot between them. About or not even a tenth between them.
You know that corner after the second straight, where it goes left, right?
Chicane, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that corner that used to be in Singapore. What's it called?
The
Singapore Sling.
Singapore Sling, yeah. Just thought I'd say it. I missed that corner.
Yeah, Ellie's not going to set a lap. Collins also is had enough.
Avalanche
P3. Oh, that's not what Charlie needed.
Yeah, that's 2 racing points in the top 5.
Charlie will be hoping that Raceway can improve.
Anyone else on a lap?
Reese is on off. He's coming into the hairpin now. Good
Down
run.
a little bit. It should be okay.
Trying out on a little lap, so.
Let me double check the tyres. Did Raceway do Avalanche do that on the softs?
Yes, he did.
Oh, DXS is now also chosen the softs.
So.
Expecting him to come out.
Reese is about to finish. It's about to enter the third sector on that of his lap.
I think our timing screens are glitched because I'm seeing Charmer's POV and I think it's actually behind by quite a bit. So Reese now coming to screen.
Ooh, very good entrance to that corner.
Good exit as well.
Yeah. A bit hesitant there, but still pretty good.
Yeah, so he needs to attack the apexes a little bit more, but
Did he improve?
does improve,
No. Oh,
but
yeah,
he did improve, but he didn't improve his position. Right, what's happening down here with these runners? Is Charlie actually on lap? I think Raceway has kindly
Yeah,
tried to
16
give
tenths
him a tow. This would be good though, because at least Charlie should be in a position to give Raceway. I'm not really sure if that's legal.
I don't think they have any rules about it, so.
What is happened?
Yeah, Raceway just went straight across the chicane to give Charlie another tow down the second straight.
To my knowledge, you have no rules about that. I think it's all good.
Well, I mean, Raceway's not on his lap himself, so.
Yeah, well, he is allowed to give him a tow. I don't know. Maybe because it's Div 2 will let them off, but that's not one that's going to sit well with me.
Seems like a bit of a loophole there, but I guess it.
Yeah, a big loophole, but if anyone's going to throw any issues about it.
Charlie, three.
Well, it was almost worth the 3 tenths a game, so that might be worth it for him. I'm going to head on board a Raceway because hopefully Charlie has the common sense to slow down and give his teammate a tow, kind of return the favour. Come on, yeah, just get on.
Yeah, I'll be on board with the
Avalanche.
access.
Because our timing screens are done by like a minute, so I think it's all done.
Yeah, on our end, we've got about 10 seconds almost. I'm assuming we've got a little bit more time than that.
Yeah, got about a minute more, I think. So
Yeah.
let's see, Raceway is going to get
Here we
how
are.
tall he is from his teammate. Time's out of the
There
way.
we go. I don't know
Shining
if
up.
Charlie plans to go around. No, he's let
No, he's not.
Avalanche through, so probably not as much an advantage. Should help Raceway out by a couple of tenths at least.
See how much he's up by. Coming to the end, he's up by 2
Oh.
tenths, so.
Carp's improved to P8.
DXS is up by 2.5 tenths too.
You need what racing points need their improvements. Avalanche. I think Avalanche will make it to the line. I think he will. So, yes, it's probably done. Raceway now coming through the final sector.
I love his little Ayrton Senna themed helmet as well.
Here comes Raceway into the corner.
He's lost a bit of speed into the penultimate corner.
DXS in 10th place he goes.
Oh, Raceway P6, that's alright.
DXS P4.
Goes ahead of his
DXS
teammate.
should have stayed on the
Twang.
medium.
It's split right down the middle.
I think.
Ooh.
Well,
Avalanche invalid.
One Renault in front of the racing point, one racing point in front of a Renault. That's gonna be.
no, that makes it. That makes it as interesting as it can be. Charlie, at the moment in VTR, he will take that.
DXS and Charlie are gonna be side by side at the line.
This is gonna be interesting.
Still don't count out James, because Raceway is only in P7.
James across the line, he goes
P8.
P8. What about mate? Can he snatch Paul off Dylan? Oh,
DXS's AI just slammed into Reese and lost its wing.
Here comes mate through the final corner. Can he snatch pole position for the first time in his career? No.
No, it was half second down.
So
That little
Dylan.
weave didn't help.
But a hell of a job by Arl, mate. That was a hell of
Oh,
a lap.
FJW P11, managing
That's
to
fine.
improve right
So
at the end.
Dylan gets the 2 points which will help him leg ups at 21 points. That's looking very
Basically
lucky
job
for his
done.
sake.
Unless,
Basically, yeah, but
You know, for the top 10 to all be within 8 tenths pretty much, it's pretty good.
that's pretty good. But I mean, the fact Charlie's only that much off pole makes me think that
if Arl got pole today, I would flip out.
the scenes. Well, I can't believe this, but he's actually in contention for a win. Right, your top three then. FR Dylan taking pole position, 2 points going to himself and his constructor. It's going to help him in his fight for Division 1 promotion. I'll make P2 for Haas, his best quality performance I've ever seen. Charlie Congdon P2 in the championship, or Drivers' Championship. I don't know if I would say advantage Renault going into the race. It's still a little bit of a mixed bag. Oh, it's going to be so tight.
Well, the fact that you have both of them, not both of them in the same row, but...
I think it might come down to Raceway and Avalanche at the end. I have a feeling it's going to be Charlie and P1, DXS and P2, and it's going to be like whoever does the best at the back to get those last few points that steals the championship.
I think I was rightly saying that if Charlie hadn't have had his qualifying penalty, he definitely would have contested for pole.
I think he would have got it.
I mean, he was contesting for pole anyway, but he's done well, considering he was basically down on engine power.
It make that, well, yeah. Well, it would have helped this team, but...
This is like Leclerc in Abu Dhabi in 2019 when he had that fuel mystery or whatever was going on.
I can't even remember that for some reason. I don't know why I didn't remember it.
I have a really good memory when it comes to F1.
Anything about Abu Dhabi in like the past 5 years is a vivid memory from me. The race has been so
Except
long.
for when Massa lost. I don't remember when that happened. Because it didn't happen in my head. In my head, Massa's still a champion.
Thinking back, it would have been nice if Massa actually did win a championship.
Yeah, he would have won it in his home country by 1 point.
Yeah, and not even Ayrton Senna had the honour of even contesting for something like that.
So,
race strategy, apparently it's a 3-stop, what the heck?
It's not a 3-stop, that's all.
Maybe if you want to take softs medium. Well, might be considering if there's going to be any safety cars, but the full rundown of the grid then. FR Dylan on pole position for Mercedes. He's got Almate next to him on the front row. A good start from the Haas, could see him take the lead after the first corner. Charlie Congdon, P2 runner-up in the Drivers' Championship. It's make or break day for the teams though. He's got his title rival and constructor rival right behind him. DXS P4 for Racing Point, Twonk P5 for Red Bull, Avalanche P6 for Racing Point. He's ahead of his rival Raceway, P7 for Renault. Probably going to come down to the fastest lap at the end between the pair of these. James, not a bad effort in P8 for Williams, considering he does next to no practice week in, week out, but he's still ahead of Reese and P9 for Red Bull. Karp's pulling out a pretty decent lap in qualifying to put himself in the top 10. He's ahead of FJW P11, who's ahead of Collins P12, who's opted for medium tyres to start the race. Morgano P13 for AlphaTauri has been disqualified from the formation lap. He's still ahead of SLM. And Noja P15 for McLaren, with Ellie rounding out the grid in P16 for Alfa Romeo after not setting a time in qualifying.
I feel for Morgano, his tyres are going to be basically frozen. Still defrosting on the grid there.
As long as it's not -2 degrees, I wouldn't really know. That's for sure. So, well, we know what happened between Charlie and DXS last week, so I don't think there'll be any more losses in them two.
Well, the only cars starting on the mediums is Collins, SLM, Noja and Ellie, so probably is the right call, you know, the guys at the back.
I'm getting nervous just thinking about this. I can't imagine what they're feeling right now.
So, we're not on the grid for one last time this season. It feels weird saying that, considering we're going to be back in like 3 weeks. What?
Yeah, but there'll be award nights and all that.
So they're all lined up now.
They're lining up.
Right.
It's a short sprint to the first corner.
He's going to want to take us through lights out.
I think I'll...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red and whites here in Abu Dhabi.
And it's...
Yeah, it's 7 switch again. Wait, lights.
Come on.
Come on.
It's on.
It's lights out.
Lights out.
DXS
No way we go. It's a good start by Dylan, but also a good start by Mitton. A good start by Charlie. Into turn 1. DXS has Twonk around his outside.
Oh, Charlie ran the outside of me.
Twonk going around the outside. DXS slots back in behind.
Oh, someone's off. It's Dylan. Oh!
That is... Oh, Dylan's off, yeah.
That's Dylan with mate, I believe.
Oh, is that mate? Yeah, it is mate. Oh my god, it's absolutely
Yeah,
carnage.
VSC almost immediately. Don't know what the hell's
VSC.
happened between these pair.
That's so unfortunate for me.
That was so quick. I'm
So
gonna actually
unfortunate for
put
both
in
mate
back.
and Dylan. So... What? Jesus Christ, what was this? That was a bit...
Yeah, come on
So,
guys, give
FAW
space. I hate to say it week in, week out, but you don't need to be up the arse of another driver.
Yeah,
But
no jet.
probably the best thing for Charlie.
It's probably the... I mean, I feel bad for me.
And DXS.
Yeah, but
The
Raceway
front
has also jumped Avalanche.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So it's
the
currently
front-
advantage Reynolds. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch a replay of that crash to find out what happened.
Yeah, as a team, Renault need to outscore Racing Point by 6 points.
Yeah, because that wouldn't count. Well, have we gone through counting that yet?
Yeah, if it's count back, it goes in favour of Racing Point.
Okay, so the species out from 1 time, so the one that's going to come in should be soon. It's in now, so see into the final sector. The dirty, yeah, it's going to be a pain behind. You have FAW who's gone in a bit deep, I think. He's lost with Morgano. Has actually had a very good start. I think he started P13 up into 8. So
Oh my god. I think Dylan lost it on its own, and then Arlen took the dodge and went straight into the wall.
oh, it's so unfortunate for them both.
Crazy.
Well,
He lost to the flat out right-hander.
we said Dylan's job was almost done. I think we've gone and jinxed it a little bit there.
Yeah, no one's fault but his there.
So, with the front, see, top two starting to get away. Race, we're trying and doing everything you can to stay within DRS.
Ooh, the DXS is gaining on Charlie right now.
And I've got about 5 tenths between these two.
I'm actually a bit good for me.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Luckily he's still in the race, so you never know. CZ car, whatever.
Yeah, I was panicking a bit. It's almost like in instances like that, you think there's more cars in the wall than there actually is, just because
Yeah.
of the bit of debris that's all over the track.
Now DXS may have a run here on Charlie.
He's having a
And
look.
this will change championship order.
He goes to the
Trying
outside.
it around
into
the
chicane.
outside. Charlie
Make
wicks
the
a bit
move,
later.
Charlie
Cut back.
defends.
No, he can't.
Nah,
He
he's
can't.
just gonna
No.
bit the cut, no chance. Charlie defending well. Probably the first of the many southwest side moments we're gonna get from them too. Twonk
Hold my
though.
breath a bit there.
Me too, man, me too. Let's see, I could...
Charlie went a bit wide there, I think.
I think
Yeah.
I think Race's trying to stick with the top three, but I think he knows if he can't, then his mission is to keep everyone else behind him. Just pray Charlie can do whatever needs to be done for his sake.
Is DRS open?
Fun fact, but I was told like
Should be,
it was good. Yeah, it is
No, it's
open.
DSC. Oh, it is open?
Yeah, DRS doesn't get delayed if there's a VSC.
Yeah. So, well, I heard something from Charlie, and he told me that there's only been 3 race winners in Div 2 this season, which I was surprised at when I heard it. But I actually went through and checked, and it actually has been only the 2 Renaults and DXS, so it really shows how dominant they've been all season. DRS into chicane.
Yeah, he's skiing again.
Not bad. Come on, dropping back a little bit, though. At least you're starting to get away, so. I think.
Yeah, if DXS can stay in the DRS of Charlie here, he might be able to have a move sometime down the or stretch of their stint.
Down for P7, you have James. You have from 7
Oh,
to 10.
Charlie.
So 7 to
Looking at
10,
it.
it's James on the back of Morgano. P7 is going to make it. No, he's not. Oh, Carps. Jesus, he's almost gone into. Actually, does be there, something.
He'd head back down to the midfield. They're a little bit spread out, but I also want to give other people some airtime. I've just been running on board with the top guys.
That's the name. She's interestingly, she's catching. Is he Elfenreich? Is it VSC?
Ellie,
Ellie.
that's Ellie. Oh my
She's
god.
done on the exit.
I don't know how she's done that.
I don't know how that's been managed, but
That's quite a mess.
James and
I'm surprised that's not a full safety car.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Still
Late in
on
the
track.
season, it's been all virtual safety cars and no actual safety cars.
Yeah, that's what I agree. That's what it seems to have been. So.
Guys, remember like early in when the game first came out, like there were like no safety cars whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh no, not this game. I remember 2019. The safety car was literally like a rare occurrence. That was like almost like an Easter egg.
Yeah, and then they
So
bought an
never come
update out which made them come out more often. Then people got annoyed
Yeah.
at that because it was like any DNF safety car kept coming out.
Yeah, it was like that.
Oh my god, JXS right on the. He's alongside Charlie.
You can tell the way Charlie he's using overtake. Here we
Oh, it's
go.
ended.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah,
DRS
jump
as well.
here.
Goes to the outside. He's brakes late though.
Oh.
He's gonna hold it around the outside
Oh.
of Charlie. He's gonna make the move, stick into the chicane. They're going side by side.
Whoa.
Charlie makes the move. That's brilliant defending from Charlie there.
Being aggressive, but he managed.
Like I said, I reckon they're both fighting tooth and nail for the team.
I mean, if DXS managed that, that'd been crazy.
Oh yeah, going good thing. Going around the outside, it's not easy into that part, but you have the. I say it's not easy, but
Well,
you have the inside for the
it's
next
one thing to
chicane.
get the move down into that corner. It's another thing to like, hold it throughout that chicane.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Twonk.
Just had a moment there. The
Yeah,
corner,
if
Jesus.
anything, I forgot how close Avalanche and Raceway were together.
I think top two are broken away, and you have Raceway who is right behind Twonk in his DRS, so I reckon, well, splitting into groups.
Oh yeah, I've just noticed this is actually really going to play into the favour of Twonk for his potential Div 1 promotion now that Dylan's all the way down in
He
15.
doesn't need to win to get it, so.
Well,
Ooh, DXS is close, guys.
second in the fastest lap. But I at this point, I don't wish anyone in the top 5 to retire.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, like, no, because Dylan got pole, so that would be 21 points. So he needs to
DXS out.
Oh, Raceway with a hell of a dive bomb on Twonk.
make the move.
We'll get squeezed out of it. And now Avalanche is coming.
Yeah, Avalanche
It
goes
should
to
bounce
the
out of
outside.
Raceway. Oh, Twonk, you just cover him.
Oh,
Look, he's
Twonk.
boxed him in.
3 wide.
Three
Oh,
wide.
into the
Three wide.
chicane. Raceway
Oh.
breaks very late. What? Always could he the chicane though?
Oh,
He's got to get
penalty.
the positions back. You have to get the positions
Surely have
back.
to get the positions back. That's his own fault. He should have to get them back.
Well, unless the game's going to penalise him for it, then that move was legal. Because he did slow down a little bit in the runoff. Probably not very kind, but at least he has been given a 3-second for that.
Yeah,
Got
that's
the excess.
at least.
Yeah, going to head back up to the front two now.
You can just, I mean, just for how hard they're all fighting. I mean, Raceway going in the middle. You can tell how much it means to me. It really is. I mean, I've been in that position myself, so I know what they're feeling. So, got now 7/10 in DXS and Charlie starting to pull away from a little bit.
Ooh, that might have been a warning right there for DXS.
Yeah, I think for Charlie's, I might put it on a bit, but that'll be annoying for Raceway. But it will, at the moment, it will have repercussions.
Oh,
So
yellow
Oh, there's a
flag,
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Carps.
That's
Carps.
Carps needs to be careful. I don't think he has any car near him. No, he doesn't. So he's
Uh,
fine.
just a spin. Yeah, he's fine. Still in P10, so still points.
Twonk going for the move on the Raceway. He's gonna
Ooh,
go
DXS really outbreaks himself there.
to the inside. Goes Twonk on Raceway. Raceway gonna do a
Oh,
switch back.
Avalanche about rear-ended. Raceway.
Racing ladies. Raceway open the exit. Avalanche using the old dig.
Avalanche might gain here. But not as much as Raceway's gaining on Twonk. Is he gonna send it?
Oh my god, he is
Oh,
gonna
it's
send
got to
that.
be.
Oh,
No,
That was-
not close enough.
Thankfully, Twonk didn't turn in, which, I mean, I'll be honest, Raceway came from a while back, so that wouldn't really surprise me at all. SLM though, she's up in P8, she's not had a bad start. Currently in the points for her, so I've very good race, all things considered. Yeah,
Ooh, that was a really
front two have already pulled away and 6 out the gap is 5.6 to Twonk. So,
Ooh, DXS starting to eke out of that
Charlie in.
DRS.
Charlie's in for the first pit stop.
Putting on
What's
the
the
seat.
undercut then?
Is it gonna be the mediums or is it gonna be the soft tires? Let's
Mediums.
see if maybe it's
Mediums.
mediums. Yes.
So a medium
Race
strategy
in
for
as
him.
well. Morganio in as well. So yeah.
Now can DXS pull up an overcut here? Let's see.
The tires are starting to feel a bit of pain. I don't think he will be able to. I think Charlie should come out in clean air. He's going to get ahead of SLM. This will help.
Yeah, the thing is, the soft tyres, you'd think they last a little while, but in terms of their performance, they really don't. They do fall off the cliff quite quickly.
Oh no!
If they're not in by lap 8, then you actually do risk puncture territory, especially going through the third sector and through the harbour under the hotel. That's where the rear tyres start screaming at you.
Well, in Div1 last week on like lap 7, bear in mind I'd done 2 poly laps on my tires. They were only like 50% or something, so it wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah. Three-way fight for third here is getting pretty intense.
Scraps.
Twonk for the penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, Twonk for the penalty, so
It's placed into Avalanche's hands.
Yeah.
Really
I'm probably going to ask like some of you to keep an eye on the warnings coming through on the race director. Any chance we know how many Avalanche's got?
I can check, yeah. So, Avalanche has none at the moment. DXS I think has 1, so. Charlie will have the Alfa Romeo in the final sector. That's going to be the
DXS still staying out.
Car going slowly. This isn't going to help him. I wonder if DXS is going to go for a 1-stop. Personally, I wouldn't say it, but you never know.
20 laps on the hards. I don't know.
Twonk, Raceway, Avalanche, they're all into the pits.
It's mediums. Softs for Avalanche.
Medium soft, okay. SLM's up in the P3.
Stay out for the whole race.
That's actually... Well, she only has to pit 1 last lap. That mediums...
She started on the mediums.
No, she... Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, obviously she's got to pit it, but...
Actually, yeah, no, she didn't pit. I thought... I thought she pitted in that 1 because I thought she got damaged because I saw the penalty, but...
Well, mediums can go 18 laps apparently, but I expect her in no later.
FJW.
He spun at turn 3, which is kind of another victim. And he's gonna get lost a bit of his weight. Oh my god, Collins, what was that all about?
I don't think they made contact, but that's pretty close. Malgani might actually have a run on him now.
Yeah, basically the entire right side of that front wing is non-existent anymore. Yeah, where's this fight? Yeah. Where's this little cluster come from?
Oh, James has actually found himself in between Avalanche, so...
Avalanche on James.
Goes to the inside. James doesn't defend. Is he going to hold it on the outside, though?
Straight on the inside.
Fresh softs. Job done, really.
DXS finally coming into the pits. What tyres will it be, though? On that racing point?
I wonder if we put on the hards.
I want to see this.
Let's see.
It
is
mediums.
The mediums.
Mediums. So staying out.
Maybe a medium soft strategy. We'll see.
Yeah, I think Charlie will faster than that. Charlie will have a comfortable gap. It won't be comfortable coming out ahead of DXS by quite a lot. I don't really know why DXS said the extra lap. Well, it might be for softly one at the end. So.
Unless
DXS did the penalty.
Oh no. Well, the thing is with DXS, I think he did pit around his normal pit window. It was Charlie who pulled the undercut.
Well, then it's like a gain, right?
Well, it's worked.
Behind the top 3, you have no.
Yeah, we just run board with Avalanche for this little.
Being a moving bomber, Twonk gonna go for the move. He gets it fast. Wait, Avalanche got a penalty. I didn't even realise that.
Oh, McLaren way off track.
Yeah, he's letting it through. So, Avalanche almost goes in the back room. So the gap between Charlie and DXS 4.7. So I don't know if it was worth DXS. Well, I mean, if you saw Charlie coming in, yeah.
Come on, Noja, pick a line.
Racer gets the move done on Twonk. Avalanche gets the move done on Noja.
James and Reese were battling the chicane. I think it was Reese who made the move on him, so James forced back in the P9. Avalanche now has to get past Funk to get the raceway, so well, when S1 comes to the pit, it'll be a racing point 1-3, so trying with another fast lap, that's 2 in a row. He is on something. He's been on something the last, well, ever since Kota, really.
Yeah, it's called No Traction.
Yeah, but his fast
Raceway
lap's not
well.
too far off from DXS's lap. That's why their gap is still rather similar.
Well,
So it's not like DXS is much slower than him.
yeah, Raceway's at the fast lap, so Renault holding up, which, well, the fastest lap could end up being the decider, so I'll have to wait and see what happens.
Either way, at like right now, advantage Renault for the constructors. Avalanche can bring himself back into it as long as he clears Twonk. They're looking at that ERS. Oh my god! Like, look at. I thought Avalanche's ERS was bad. Wait till you see Twonk's.
Jesus. I mean, as been proven in Div 2, anything can happen. I mean, Racing Point like what, 50, 60 odd points behind into like Russia or Japan, I think it was. They've closed the gap up now.
I believe
James. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's done it on the exit again. That's 2 cars going
Safety
there.
car.
Safety car.
Oh, this is really
SMM.
going to play in favour of Sophie.
It will.
James.
right.
I really don't know how people have been in it there. I know you might lose the back end a bit, but it's not a place I'd expect people to end up in the barrier.
Eh, it's pretty low on traction on the rear there, I'd say, anyways. But to like retire your car there, it's quite interesting actually.
SMM. She's gonna end up. She's gonna end up.
DXS is out.
No, what happens?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
His car's in the middle of the
retired?
track.
He's off the turn.
What?
I wish you could see my face right now. It's just utter shock.
Wait, what the? How did he lose? Did he lose a tire or?
Yeah, I did lose a tire. Yeah.
How?
What has just happened there?
That's
Oh my
going to
God.
be quite embarrassing because they were under safety car.
I do not know how to feel about that. This will mean SMM when she comes out the pit, she'll be in P7, I think.
Just my face right now. I'm in utter
You
confusion.
should
What
see
the heck?
my face as well.
I'm
just in utter
sad
shock.
because now it's a Renault 1-2.
It's all an avalanche now.
You just got to hope one of Charlie or Raceway to bin it.
I can imagine what the DXS is feeling right now.
I think it's what we're all feeling. I'm quite shocked and sad about that.
Me too.
You know what? Charlie returned from the session, let Raceway and Avalanche Duke get out. That'd be awesome.
Well, the only thing in Racing Point's favour is that they've still got a 5-point advantage. But just the race win alone would eliminate that.
Seems pretty. It's a dark time for Racing Point.
I don't know how to feel after that. I'm just shocked.
I just imagine in the Racing Point garage on the game, it'll be like almost half an hour after the double DNF from the Bahrain Grand Prix of 2020. It's just not the way you want to end the season. if anything.
Well, this will help. Dylan is up in the P9. Obviously, he's looking at a point. I think he'll be looking to score minimal. His damage limitation range is prevent the Plonk who doesn't get the race win. But Jesus, you know the news? SLM, she can actually touch wood on this. She can actually get
57,
some
that's
decent
not bad.
points. That is not bad. Race has actually been decent, like all through the race from what I've seen. They went into the pits, so.
I gotta find out what happened with DXS, because he just... It's such a weird location to DNF. I wanted to see what happened.
It wasn't a location where it was on the safety car. I think that's what made it so weird.
Yeah, and he was on fresh tyres, so don't know whether he was trying to keep his tyres up to temp and he just binned it in the barrier.
Or was just lost concentration, really.
I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what happened because that was really bizarre. I think we could have never predicted that.
Oh. Oh my god. Hey. I don't know, yeah, carps. I'm not removing that.
What even happened? I didn't even see SM.
Yeah,
I was on more SM than that.
Yeah, he's just rear-ended her. Giggity. But, no, I'm not
No,
going to
SM
remove that.
has got an
did you see Giggity?
Not
Yes.
done.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
No, did SM get a penalty from that?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
That's
remove
the
that.
quarter
I'm
before
not
the final
removing that
race.
from carps. That's just diabolical.
And also, SM did get another one, so she's just been.
Safety car should be in this lap. Hopefully FJW can catch the pack.
Come on, let's get a Mercedes incident going, like Spain.
Between two Reynolds.
Oh, I was going to say, could you imagine the scenes if both Renaults took each other out?
The scenes would be. I
Would be
don't
a
know.
riot.
He just slammed straight into the wall full of joy.
Charlie
And
would
then just gets
literally
dropped
sack
for
his... No, it would be something that Charlie wouldn't forgive Raceway for.
I mean, Raceway should go for a overtake though if he has a chance.
Are they really
Still
going
driver.
for one more lap?
Oh my God's sake, yeah.
It shouldn't be. Everyone's caught up now. FJW's... Yeah. He's behind them.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway,
Well,
let's
Jim.
have a look at biggest winners and losers to past time. As
This is
Avalanche in the
funny.
box.
It is.
Yeah.
So mediums. Probably not a bad call.
He could go to the end, man. 15 laps. That's
Easy.
not a bad call at all.
That is the medium stint, 15 laps. Oh, we might have played an absolute blinder there because the Renaults are going to have to box.
Yeah, is that actually?
Anyway, Dylan overall, well, no, DXS the biggest loser overall, but Dylan still made you down after his lap 1 spin. Nojo up P6.
And that's
Biggest
that's
winner
like
at the
a fair
moment.
piece, so and he's on soft, so he could actually be quick. Same way. This has opened up an opportunity with safety car. I mean, you have the likes of people like Morgano who's been near the back. Same with Noja. This is a chance where they can actually score. Yeah, they can round off the season in style and maybe show us a glimpse of what looks a very exciting season.
Okay, guys, I found out what happened to DXS.
Go on.
I'm pretty sure he's something this, but apparently somebody came to talk to him and he wasn't looking at the screen and he spun on the curb.
Oh dear.
That's a really bizarre way to end the season, but
It really is, but
still
safety
feel
cars
bad.
in this lap, so hopefully no one rear-ends each other and we can get a clean start.
Come on, Avalanche.
I think Tranley wants to go really early because he's backing off, so this is. You know, I'm surprised this is going in that early. Usually it should, well, just give him more time to warm up, I guess, so.
Come on, Raceway, send it.
We'll have to wait and see. I don't wish anything bad, man. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh, mate, with a penalty.
Maybe Twonk will be like the Max Verstappen and both Reynolds will be like Ferraris in Singapore. I don't know.
We'll wait and see.
I'm just thinking of some race scenario where Avalanche could somehow win the championship for his team. Be crazy.
Like a rocky move as I think China's
Whoa,
going.
Twonk,
Oh my
jeez.
god, Twonk. S&M with a power me for corner cutting. Well, what happened? And there, but Reynolds get a good start. Already about 8 10 square from Twonk, so looks like from them. Colin's going down the inside of mate into turn 1. He makes the move.
Red
Right,
Dylan's
Dylan
all
as
over
well.
now.
Makes the move.
Oh,
Dylan
yeah.
not hanging
Oh,
about.
SLM, be careful there.
Onto the glass. Oh my god. I'm not supposed to be involved. I think one of the Mercs going recently on the
There's a pretty decent fight in the midfield. Well, the back of the grid going on. Avalanche and Carps, wheel to wheel.
With all this stuff going on,
Oh my god, Carps, where are you going?
In a pretty good situation. With
I'm
briefly.
going to go on the outside of a kick up you and make contact. Carps is falling. That was Carps' fault. But actually did be an option right.
Yeah, it's a bit too hot. Pretty much what Awesome Dude did to Blaze Brigade in turn 1
Jesus.
last week.
He's done trying to get past Nhrl. Dylan's with that safety car he's managed to close up and he's actually, but Merck's not having a bad race, P6 and 7, so. And Collins, I mean, he can actually, if things go his way, he could end up getting decent points because he has.
It's just me, or did Lee go American for a second there?
No.
I don't know what happened.
Sound like a cowboy for a second.
Up into P11.
Oh,
Dylan gets wing damage, he's the back of everything.
is that damage? Yeah,
no,
and plate's gone. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's been off a race, but still, with the way it works, he shouldn't be knocked off promotion spot unless trying me bombs, which I don't, but you never know.
Whoa, that's alarm. Whoa, what the? Someone got hit somewhere.
I think Collins got past Morganio, but
Right, they back up the front because, yeah, Tonkin Raceway quite close.
No, oh, he breaks late. Oh my god, everyone goes into the back one. A lot of drivers seem to be not having fun with the brakes on this track. It's Morganio and Collins. Oh, Morganio, that is. And he's just crashed himself out on purpose. That's.
Oh, Avalanche.
Oh, it's another safety car. Oh, that was Morganio did that. But I didn't even into Collins and Rivers, but he DNF'd it. Avalanche has wing damage, which just went all wrong for his team.
Alright, Avalanche can probably put on the hards now, go to the end.
Just
got Pound as well.
Yeah, I think their hopes and dreams are falling apart now.
I know
That's the worst case scenario.
I know how what racing points feel. Charlie in, he's going to run at a medium through to the end of the race.
Nah, I don't think mediums go to the end from this point.
No, they can't.
You'd have to take them. You'd have to take them about 12 laps.
13 laps, 12, 13 definitely, 100%. No students.
Yeah, but they'd be pretty worn.
Dylan will be up in the P1 yeah, no, Dylan could actually play the mastery. 12 more laps, I'll be putting a turret in the tires, but he could theoretically make them last. Going up into the lead, SLM takes in P3.
Yeah, Dylan is on, well, on paper at least, those tyres will make it to the end. They're going to feel absolutely horrible, but they can do it.
SLM's on paper should make it to the end as well, so.
Yeah, if 15 laps easy, like maximum tyre life of 18 laps. Probably see a few back ends going in the next 7 laps, but it shouldn't be too bad. And despite all of this, Carp's up into P4, hopefully you can refrain from rear-ending the Alfa Romeo this time.
I think Twonk's in a pretty good position too.
Oh, you say, Connor, you say that as he almost does.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching him because I'm getting quite frustrated.
Yeah, 9 seconds for Avalanche. It's all fell apart for him. The only thing he could ever hope on is probably Charlie DNFing or something like that, because
stranger things have happened, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this, I'll tell you what, this is up there. Oh, for God's sake, Carps. Sorry. That was instinct, sorry, that was my bad, I shouldn't have said that. That was pure instinct.
I mean, him and SLM seem to be fine to 5 seconds this race, Jesus.
Well, how many has SLM got?
She's got, well, she served 1. Yeah, she served 1.
she's still carrying one, isn't she?
Yeah, so oh my god, what?
It's 8 seconds on the screen. If she's got any more, I'm not aware of that.
No, Dylan goes into
Oh,
the
yeah, Dylan's in now.
This is not trying to open the ES, so I'm in the P2. There you go. Well, yeah.
It's level 11. Down the inside of Charlie, imagine.
Don't, because I was about ready to spectate it then. I don't know what I was. Dylan, are you aware of what colour those tyres are, mate?
Oh, he's just. What chances of?
I don't know. They might be better than the mediums by the end of the race. So
yeah, well,
no,
obviously, but yeah,
awesome
they're not a good race tyre. They're about what, Lee? About 1.82 seconds a lap slower.
I do believe so. Yes, it's mate onto the
well, if he can keep pace at the start, he might have an advantage by the end.
Yeah, if he's lucky, you might be able to get P10 by the end of the race.
That's a hyperbole. Nah, I think Dylan might be in a good scenario if there's another safety car or something.
I don't think so.
Oh no, what am I saying? Freaking, he'd be in a good situation if there was like a bunch of people getting held up at the start.
Race delay has gone past no John. I think that was meant to happen. I don't know.
I actually hope 11 sends it. Just turn 1, lay in the brakes.
She really isn't probably going to do it. She's the opposite. So
like, if she overtakes Charlie, I'll be happy. If she crashes into Charlie, I'll be happy. I don't care what she does, as long as she does something.
Something to get under his skin a bit.
Something to give us an interesting title fight, eh?
11, if you can hear us, do it. Send it.
Well, no offense to her, but what's she got left to lose? She's only a reserve for today, but might as well grab a few points. I really would like her to finish on the podium, though. I would not complain about that.
Like I said, stranger things have happened, so you never know.
I don't really know. What is the strangest thing to happen in Nhrl, apart from the few crashes of Russia when we've had people end up on the roof?
Okay, when's Shine gonna
I mean, maybe a team losing its lead in the championship because a driver lost concentration when he was racing.
That basically summed up the end of Season 3 as well. In Division 1.
Here we go, Charlie's gone.
Yeah.
Aw,
Good start.
The thing is, I swear SLM and Carps are similar pace anyway, so they're just going to hold up Twonk and everyone else behind. Right, we'll see what happens though, riding on board with Carps.
Welcome aboard the Ferrari engine train. That's what that train's called.
Already Tonk's
going to the inside.
I mean, the pair of them had decent exits out of that hairpin.
Actually, I remember last year, 2019, Abu Dhabi, they didn't have like DRS for like half the race, so it was like a glitch.
No, it was only about 8 laps. It was the timing system that was used to calculate how far away the cars were from each other, and it malfunctioned, so they had to redo it. There's been a crash at the back. Oh no, is it just spin?
The front.
Sorry, oh my god.
Down the inside of Carps, holding it as Carps, can't make it.
Go, spot on racecraft.
Come on, Twonks, win the race. Twonk for driver of the season, come on.
Absolutely not. He's not been a bad driver, I wouldn't say he's a season race, right?
He had a decent season, I feel.
Yeah, he's definitely improved as a driver, that's for sure. Instead of trying to
what was his best finish, actually?
Twonk's best finish was P2 in Monza, I do remember.
Oh yeah. He's really good around simpler tracks, I've noticed.
Yeah, this is hardly a simple track though.
Oh, no way. This track is like if you got every track and just fused it together in a ball of sadness.
That's her name. She's not like lost pace. She's Like, she's getting
Yeah,
away.
she actually doesn't have
So-
pretty bad pace.
Yeah,
Like,
I
know?
wish for her sake that she actually cares at this point, so she'll put up a good fight.
Podium question?
Yeah, like, let's hit the SLM11 from last race in Div 1 when I was 10 seconds behind her with 7 laps to go.
She's used all
I
of the
can't
ERS to
believe you
try and
weren't
stay
on
ahead
board
of
with
him, though.
me. I can't believe you weren't on board with me for that freaking last 2 laps of me in 11.
Oh, carbs.
She was driving her ass off.
Well, I had nothing else to watch, so I might as well.
Here we come. I'm not going to be forcing the front. We're off the ERS race. We're going to go round the outside of Carbs into the chicane. Carbs breaks very late.
Oh, no,
it's
damage
back
to
of him, that's
Raceway.
wind damage.
Ooh.
Controversy. I'm just looking for something at this point.
And Twonk is still behind 11.
Well, yeah,
Well,
it's
I
the
think
third sector. What do you expect's going to happen?
Yeah, but it's
Well,
been
when
like
the ERS gets
a lap and a
enabled, I
half
don't
now.
Well, she does have. She has 5 seconds. I think
have
one
more
more definitely not getting
tyres.
move. Oh, walk at recent. Colin,
Oh,
you
yeah.
said not. Someone said action to corner sector. They were going for it. DRS has now been enabled, so. DRS cycles
SLM will have a 5-second remove by the end of the race, so basically
have-
what we're watching for now is her track position.
Well, she got another one as well for the start, so I don't know whether that'll be removed as well.
I'll see it on the race director at the end of the race.
She's actually doing pretty good. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, commentators curse and shush.
Yeah, commentator's curse. Right,
Oh,
no,
in
Joe,
that
what are
case,
you doing, mate? Sorry.
Charlie is doing really good at the front here. He's pulling up a nice little gap, and he's surely gonna finish this race on a high note.
Here comes Twonk. So I'm using the overtake. They're both using the overtake.
Yeah,
Twonk
but
has nothing
Twonk
left. He
has
won't-
nothing.
Oh,
Come on,
No,
SLM.
one, actually. To the inside goes Twonk.
Oh,
this one breaks
outbreak
very late,
itself.
goes in deep. Raceway
It's still
gets past
P3,
Twonk.
it's still P3, it's alright, it's
Raceway
alright,
gets
it's alright, yeah, but
past
Racer is
Twonk.
carrying damage.
Ah, he is carrying damage, of course.
Come on,
Here he
SLM11.
comes, using the overtake. To the inside goes the Racing Point Renault. Why don't you racers in Racing Point? Oh my god.
Hold it! Oh, she almost pit maneuvered
Carbs gets wing
Raceway.
damage. Carbs doesn't hold that rear end of the Alfa Romeo, and yes, you can use it as an innuendo if you really please.
I don't know, I don't know if they've ever really spoken to each other apart from in Discord.
You wanna get? No, I'm not even gonna reveal what you said in Discord. Oh, never mind then. She's got a penalty.
Aww.
Nuts.
Let's pretend that didn't happen. In fact, let's remove 9 seconds with the penalties just for.
Oh no, she's in the
Be
box.
nice. Aw.
Was that her who got wing damage,
Why?
or was
No,
it?
no, she does not have damage. Avalanche is out.
Oh, Avalanche
Renault
is
are
out.
Constructors Champions.
Aw.
Unless they vote bottle.
Unless they vote
Tiny
female.
Delta. No, was it SM? I'm looking at some now.
Safety
I'm
car.
getting damage. Oh my god, another safety car. Jesus. Charlie's Reed has
where
been.
did Avalanche lose it?
Same place as teammate.
That corner's cursed. What the hell? That freaking wall is cursed.
I've just checked this. 26 seconds. Charlie has 1 warning. And also, Noja's no penalties. Same with Collins.
Well, the thing is, everyone can now box for the softs, which is what SLM has done.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh,
She went in at the perfect time. She went at
The
the
thing is,
absolute
how did
perfect
she
time.
know? She's
She's a
talking.
psychic.
Yeah, that was
She's
she's
a
talking
sidekick,
to a
won't
few
we
more
go?
guys than she cares to admit about.
Jesus
Sorry, that
Christ.
just makes her sound a bit wrong.
Oh god, no.
I just imagine the same.
Anyway, I want to see what Charlie does if he
Okay.
is going to come. The thing is, he can box.
Oh guys.
Well, the thing is, they don't
news-
need to box.
Guys. News in the real F1 world. Fernando Alonso got into a car incident in Switzerland and might be out for the first 3 races of the season.
So he's not dead.
No, he's not dead, he's conscious, they say.
Oh, that's fine.
Charlie in. Charlie is in. Will Tonk be in? Tonk stays out. Raceway is gonna go in. Carps in.
It's going to be a Red Bull 1-2 at the restart.
No, just gonna be in P3 with no penalties. I'll just leave that one there.
You know, it's a Red Bull 1-2 right now. Pretty crazy.
Mate is gonna be in P5. Where's that come from?
I don't know.
He's only got
It's
3
not-
seconds as well.
Mate could grab another podium. Oh, that's an empty one. This race has been a race for new uncharted
Seven.
and
Yeah, she
You know,
just
Norwich could
had
have a good race,
raceway.
actually. Norwich has no penalties at all.
Yeah, you
If
just
he-
said that. Sorry,
So
but
yeah, sorry, I'm reading the freaking article in F1 about freaking Alonso. So apparently, like, he got hit by a car with bicycle and instead of even a word, I'm not
bicycle
sure.
in.
Biking,
bike.
sorry. He got hit by a car while bike. Oh no, on a bike. Okay, I'm freaking
while
having a
riding
stroke
his
right now.
bike. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well,
Only
riding a
goal in
bike.
the Nhrl Division 2 channel.
How crazy would it be if they like empty it after like a lap ago?
What, boat runners?
Yeah. It's like, oh no, you're trying to defend against Charlie. Oh no, Charlie sent it to the stratosphere. He's gone. Home run.
You are way too Canadian picture.
Yes, I
I think
am.
there should be in this one.
Oh yeah, fuck! I just said home run, and you have no idea what freaking.
I know what baseball.
I know, but
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
so whenever the safety car does
Game.
come in, we are going to have a 5-lap sprint to the end.
wait, is Sitka coming in?
That's not calling to the
Nope, it's still out. Okay.
Jesus.
Calling this a penalty. So
I'm
Yeah.
actually about ready to stop removing penalties because this is ridiculous now.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll speak about it afterwards. That's what.
I think we should make a new rule about that. Should say that you can
Say-
remove penalties, but you can't overtake a car unless it overtook you in the penalty. That should be a rule.
I'll speak afterwards. Right now we're gonna have like that sprint race. We could have a new podium still if everything goes Nova's way.
Yes,
I
please,
pray I
no.
haven't just jinxed them. Tonk in the lead, he does have 6 seconds. Hang on, how many is Reese? Reese has 3. Tonk, unless he gets super lucky, I think promotion. I think you're top 4. I think Dylan's gonna have this. Anyone
Yeah,
else
as
going
Dylan
on?
managed to, yeah, he's binned off those hard tyres.
He's up in the P5, so. How many pens does he have actually? He actually has them. Him and Mate could still get something here in this race. When I think about it. He could realistically get another podium. Which after the absolute catastrophic start he had would be
Maybe, I don't know. I reckon he's going to have to overtake Dylan or at least one other car. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect to Noja, but he's not the quickest car, but Noja does have track position, and whether Twonk is going to pull a 3-second lead or not,
It's
I
going.
don't know.
The car in this lap.
Probably not, so Twonk will most likely drop down by the end of the race.
wait and see. I mean, never know what can happen. Please, I pray no one goes into each other. One thing we can shout about, the race is actually on night this time.
Yep,
So there's
yay.
that.
And if you've noticed, it's been getting darker and darker throughout the session.
Yeah, ever so
it
slowly.
started off at, like, dawn.
It's still not very like black
It will
sky.
be by the end of the race.
Yeah, by the end of the race, it'll be pretty much midnight, so.
Hope
Actually, maybe
so.
the light clouds make it look like
When's
that.
Twonk gonna go? Oh my god. I did that 'cause Paige was about to go into the... No, not Paige. When you get Paige from Nolda, sorry, I was about to go into the park. Twonk, when's he gonna go? He's going to go now. He's got
I think
a very
Twon's
good
gone, yep.
restart. Oh, Red Bull's got a good restart.
Oh, Reese.
Charlie.
Ooh, no
Oh
joke.
my god, no joke. Already getting passed by Charlie. What doing but on the inside, he stays behind him. Moment. Then further back, racer, he's going to go for the move on SLM. He speaks better of it. Carps and Collins. If Reese wants to do his teammate a solid there, he could try and back on. He could try and back up trying to Reese. No, I think he will. Let's see. Trying using the overtake.
He's not really moving forward though, very slow.
Yeah, Reese going defensive.
Goes to the inside, the Charlie. Is he gonna make the move into chicane? Reese goes in deep. Dylan goes down the inside of Noja. He gets the move.
Whoa! Look at all the cars. Look how close they are.
That's crazy. No, I don't know if Charlie going for it again on Reese. He's going to
May pass Noja. Noja's dropping down.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There, the outside goes Charlie. He's gonna make the move on Reese. He goes right the outside. And he does make that move stick. Because he got the 1.5 to Charlie, so he'd be pretty. I don't think I mean, Charlie, I'm pretty sure he's had one more in this whole race. I doubt he'll get 2 pens at least in 5 laps, but. Let's see, we got. Yeah. Them soft tires are just so much better. Obviously, mate, 3 knots fresher than Dylan, so. I reckon you have the pace on him, so. Don't go on a bit watchy, you have to look at the losing. Here comes Charlie. What will happen? It will be next happy as the wouldn't you mean? I've been noticing, if you're taking a tight line that happen, like that tight, I think you really need to. Anyway, here we go. Oh, burning the overtake, Charlie goes to the inside.
Going towards the inside when they're defending.
Probably, yeah. Goes to the inside of Charlie and makes the move on him.
Oh, Chongwei have actually come back here. No, I think he's gonna have BRS, yeah.
Raceway gets past SLM down.
Yeah, there's a furious back P6.
This racer gonna send it on Noja.
Oh
my
he's
god,
sending
that's
it.
a dive bomb and a half. He's actually made that cleanly.
Noja, what the hell is that?
Heroics and Sandoval.
Honest, please.
Yes.
This is all in the cluster in the midfield.
Yeah, stuff like that's what gets you retested.
Oh my god. Noja very squirmy.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I think Colin's gonna have lost the front wing there.
This battle for the pot there, if Tron can get away, he might be able to get P2 out of his teammate, but the battle for the final point spot is actually close. You're gonna have Reese, Dylan and Mate, so. Turn 3, yeah, Shiny got mad 2.3, so he's pulling away.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good fight for the top 3. From second all the way to 5th at this point.
Ooh, Cops in 11.
Yeah, Conker's trying to pull away.
Oh, around the outside, no, she didn't hold it, but Carps lies in her exit. Maybe DRS? No. Well, they've all got DRS, they should get past Noja now. Unless Noja decides he wants to be a moving barricade.
Oh, 11, what the heck?
It's gonna go around the inside, Jesus, that's the one. That'll come out.
Oh, come on,
go,
on the outside.
Oh my god, 11, that's...
Yeah, Colin's taking advantage of that as well. Look at this, 5 cars in the space of 1 shot.
I'm going on board with Carbs. Oh, Collins. Oh, ping pong.
Oh my god, 3 wide. No, they're going down the inside. Colin's gonna go around the inside. And
demote him in the final few laps. Collins in the wall.
Oh shit.
Carbs has come together with FJW as well.
Collins got sent out of the arena. Holy shit. This is F1,
all I say is
please,
please no more safety cars. I beg. I can't take it.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm back. What just happened there?
Collins got sent to the absolute Narnia. What the?
Anyway,
he like fused the freaking wall.
Phenomenal at the battle for the podium between Reese, Dylan and mate. This is actually going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I'm just running on board with mate. He's going to have the best camera shot for the action ahead.
They're all on 3 seconds, so there's no penalties at this current moment. Raceway at the back of this, so Raceway could end up stacking some.
Yes, I swear Twonka's also safe for his P2 at the moment.
Not yet, he needs to get about 3 more turns.
I think that whole freaking thing was like moment of the season, maybe. I think it's a contender.
What, the single race that defines the season? I don't think so.
Yeah.
This is an abnormal race for Div 2. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one from awards night.
They were like 4 wide down the straight, and then went 2x2 down that freaking tight chicane. And then
Dylan going for the move on the inside of Reese. Oh, he's going to go for it. Then inside, he hits the back of the
Yes, come on, Nhrl, mate.
Oh, he makes a cut back. Jesus.
Oh my god.
My face just there when Mick went for that.
Oh, Raceway's in this now. Raceway's spun. No, half spin. He saves it. He saves it.
Come on, 11.
He got a penalty. So. Oh my god.
Yeah, Raceway 11 seconds worth of penalties.
He's got 1 second move because it was only 6 to go. It wasn't for speed, I remember. He got off the vision, so. Charlie enters the final lap now, but this battle for the podium is going to go down right to the wire. I think Dylan knows he's going to have a promotion, but I think, I want to hear from him. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see though. Reese can get. It would be Reese's first podium in Nhrl.
Charlie's first penalty on the final lap.
Oh my god, Dylan. Oh, he's got another penalty, is Dylan. That is gonna.
Ooh, Nhrl might jump him now.
Nhrl will jump him at the moment. I believe if Reese keeps this, will be his first podium of the season.
I don't think so. Reese has got at least 2 podiums already.
And Carter's gone into the West. What a legend. What a legend.
Well, he's going to get points, so he might as well.
Yeah, so...
Imagine being with points in Abu Dhabi on the wet tires.
No, like, what's the use of bringing the wet tires to the track? Then of course, like, I think you want it on track. Which is fair play to him. I hope he doesn't make any silly moves though. He's gaining, he's too far back into the chicane.
He hasn't got any ERS.
Oh my god, he's broke free, mate, Jesus.
Oh,
Dylan, Dylan, come on.
What is he doing?
That was silly. I think, yeah, I don't think Reese got damaged, I think.
Oh my god.
That's 11. Give him a little haircut there.
This man got a penalty.
Wait, she can actually pass Raceway.
Yeah, hang on. Nitron board of Charlie. He's run the final corner now. He's going to take over P2 in the championship, but it is the constructors' title for Renault.
Fireworks, beautiful.
P2, unfortunately for him, but it'll be able to speak to us, but okay.
The beautiful fireworks.
We'll take P3.
Oh, mate, P3.
The Nhrl mates before.
These positions.
Let's let 11 do it.
No.
Oh. She didn't do it.
2 tenths.
Oh my. Nah. No joke. Yeah, they will change. And here we have the final markups. What a warrior on the wet tires. That was this.
I think they're drifting around.
Oh yeah, Noja P5. Oh my god.
He'll fall down now. I know.
Yeah, he's going to be under investigation come the end of the race, and
there will be a lot of investigations.
That's for sure. Carps, what a warrior. I mean, I think now we just take a minute to reflect on this season.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this race.
Yeah, guys, if you want to stick around and have some donuts, we'll set up a practice session.
Well,
yeah, that was an absolutely crazy race.
Well, what a way to sign off.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the shortest fight, but we got.
We've got a banger of a race, and come on, Cops, keep it up. Oh, well done, P10. Thing is, he started 10th and he finished 10th, so I doubt he's going to complain.
I mean, I'm excited for what the future holds for some of our drivers.
What the heck is that driver profile? Namaste.
So, the podium finishers were Charlie, Twonk, and Reese. I'll get them all in now.
Yeah, Pitch, as soon as possible you're able to set up the practice session.
Pitch.
Yep.
Can you
Setting it up.
Yeah, thank you.
I know, man. I know. I'm the best admin in this server.
Ha!
Sure.
Ha!
They've all been added. Jesus, what a race! That's honestly.
Well, the fun run down of the grid then. Charlie Congdon taking the win from P3 on the grid. Fastest lap as well. He's ahead of Twonk. Another podium for both Red Bull pairs. So brilliant drive from them at the end. It's P3 for Reese. Mate P4 probably could have. Do you really think he could have had a podium if it weren't for the start of the race? Noja only one penalty by the end of the race. He's P5 for McLaren. Dylan, again, tragic start to the race, but come home in P6. Raceway P7, contributed nonetheless to the constructors' fight. SLM P8, FJW P9 fast, and Karps on that in P10. Collins was classified, but being punted in the wall a few laps before the end. New DNFs were Avalanche, Morganio, DXS, James, and Ellie.
What a race! Just what a season in general.
Absolute crazy race. The last few laps between those like 4 cars were absolutely just
descending like mad.
Yeah, if you for you guys up front, in the last 2 laps there were 4 cars. They're all 4 wide down the second straight. And then went side by side, 2 sets of cars side by side down the left right chicane, and then Collins got yeeted straight into the wall.
Did you see like me Raceway and Avalanche, and I think it was Nojo went 4 wide down into that chicane like lap 4.
We did. Hopefully Charlie can join us, because well, I know his exact feeling. He is here, the man. Okay, so I think everyone's here. So if everyone's voice, if you can make sure your voice is on share before we go, so we don't want to hear everyone's
Are we not getting Brisbane?
Pitch if you can. Try and get the day to night, like proper midnight.
Sure.
Actually, that's a good shout. Do we want to get Raceway in as well?
It's up to him. He is welcome to join if he's available.
He left.
If someone wants to invite him back, because we're about to go do some donuts. If he's still here, he is.
No, what I mean is like invite him to the party for interviews.
Yeah, no. If you want to invite him, that's fine by me.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, I turned off damage, turned off rules, so it's gonna be pretty fun.
I was in such an awkward spot, I just had to hold people up so that Luke could get on the podium as well.
Yeah.
I was driving so
slowly. So
hello.
If you're ready, then Connor, we can get started.
Yeah, so these interviews done with before it's set the lobby.
Hopefully they're ready up, yes. Right.
Okay, I think everything's in the right order too.
Why do people ordinary cheaters? Okay, now you're ready, Connor?
Yeah, anyone who's still in the lobby, like, please ready up, because I want to get this after party started. But, Reese, P3, was it as hectic as a race, or was it just the end that kind of played into your favour?
I don't think I've ever felt tired at the end of one of these races before.
No, you ain't been trying
just on
enough.
10, what was it, I don't know, 15 lap old mediums maybe? Against all those guys on fresh softs. It's just madness.
Yeah,
Absolute
I'm sure the podium itself would have been quite a bit of a shock, but to get there, who was your main competition in the race?
God, I went by Noja and James Killer once, but that was it really. It just kind of played into our hands. That last safety car, when everyone pitted, I just stayed out, and so did Luke, and then we got there. My call, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, Reese, really good few podiums this season. I think you've had how many overall? 3. Yeah, it's pretty good, and I'm sure
Not bad. Not a bad debut season.
You'll be contending somewhere near the top next season, along with Twonk, who I believe will be returning as well.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's just crazy hectic race. I'll just say, just you kept it out, and good job. Good season.
So, yeah, I'll just have a question for you, sir. Obviously, well, we kick off in a few weeks' time. Just in terms of for next season, what are your targets? Are you plan to go for a title challenge, or just plan to go podiums again?
There are some seriously quick people in this division, so I think it's a bit early to say, but we'll see. I think I'll be up there next year with some people leaving, but time will tell.
Yep. You move on to Nhrl then, Connor.
Right, so on P2, I think unlike your teammate, I kind of did expect you to be up around the P5 area, but again, was it safety car playing into your hands, or especially after the safety car restart, was there anything more you could have done to maybe contest for the win, or was Charlie just too quick?
Charlie was lightning, and I thought, because I was obviously on the mediums, he was on the quicker tyre. But after what happened lap 1 with Beth Dylan, I thought I had a chance of actually getting up there, but I'm happy with P2, it was very good. Double podium as well, first double podium of the season. Last race. What more can you ask for?
A win probably, but a good result nonetheless. Lee, anything to ask him?
Well, I think I'm going to be asking everyone this, so obviously, just miss, well, the fact you just missing out on Div 2 will make people think, well, makes me think, and makes probably people think that you up there probably fighting for the title next season. Just give us what are your targets for next season?
Yeah, I want to be up there fighting. There are a couple of quick guys still here, and obviously Div 1 reserves that will come down. There'll probably be a few new lads come in. But yeah, it'll be fun and enjoy. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
We'll move on to the runner-up.
I do hate you.
Charlie, first off, like, really well done on the race when honestly, I can't imagine the nerves going into the race. I know we've not got anything on offer at the moment for Division 2 constructors, but a title's a title, and I don't think you're going to complain about it really, and you still worked enough to get yourself some prize money and a seat in Division 1 for next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously with the constructors it's been really close. Obviously we've had doubts of winning it, but it's come down to the last race. We managed to pull it off, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah, if anyone's not done donuts before, just be a bit careful on the main straight. It's a bit narrower than you think.
How is it going to be? I think sure if it's only a hectic because it wasn't Div 1, unfortunately.
Div 1 was a masterpiece.
It was indeed.
Oh god, here he comes. Oh shit.
They don't just like spec this. My donuts are beautiful.
I think we can move on to
except for that.
Raceway now.
Raceway, I don't know what to say. You probably could have got a little bit more from the race, but surely you're not going to complain with how the season's played out. You've had lows, but what I'm really impressed about Renault as a team is that you've managed to bring it back from, I believe, after Singapore or Japan. It was actually like a 93-point deficit.
Yeah, after I think our low point of the season was definitely Singapore. I think it was a double DNF, and we were. I think we both kind of conceded at that point. We didn't think it was realistically possible to win the constructors. Hello. But teammates sponsored me. But you know what? Last few races, when we got the gap down to like 60, we just looked at each other virtually and were like, you know what? 16 race, if we can outscore Renault by a racing point by 16 points a race, we can win this. And we got a lot of luck, especially today. But you know, I think it swings and roundabouts. You earn your luck. So I'm just thrilled that we managed to do it in the end. Even if I prided myself all season on great strategy calls, and I just made such a horrible one today.
I made my first good one today.
I just died. Yeah, I mean, all that I've got to say for the season is that to Raceway Training, the excess and for Dylan, welcome to everyone.
Oh god, is there relegation next season?
Don't know. We'll have to see how things plan out because Division 1 is not in the best of shape at the moment, to be honest. So,
Because if there is, that's my target, is to avoid relegation.
Let me out, you penis.
we'll have to see what happens then. Only the hard work of the admin team will dictate the future of Division 1 at the moment, because, like I said, it's not in the shape that I personally want it to be. Anyway, right, just a quick one from Charlie. Considering from when you started, I think you took part in only a handful of races last season, and you've ended up winning constructors. How do you sum up the season as a whole? How's Division 2 treated you?
I think the racecraft especially has been very good for a second division especially. I never really thought we could, as soon as I joined Renault, I didn't think we'd be able to pull it off, the constructors, and we have. Obviously there's been a lot of ups and downs about whether we can get it. We've done it, and I'm just happy that we've got the constructors.
The love's still there for Red Bull, Charlie. The love's still there.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I'm going to say personally, I think at the time you switched, I believe Red Bull had at least a 50-point lead over Renault, so it's what makes it more impressive of just the deficit you went into Renault with, but still you've came out on top. I mean, it wasn't the right thing to do at the time, but only the pair of you have managed to work together and bring it in, so again, really well done for that. Right, before we get some kind of hate sent to us by other leagues for being unprofessional, with the scenes that happening before
this happened last year at Demolition Derby, or is it just...
No, it was a quite sensible donut.
Oh,
thing.
right, so
there wasn't really a demolition.
It all goes to shit, as per...
Yeah, I'm not complaining, like, the season's over now, so... You guys can let off a bit of steam, but yeah, in terms of Nhrl activity for the next week, Division 1 Awards Night going on tomorrow at Silverstone. Any of the Div 2 guys who want to come along, you're more than welcome to. It's not really going to be a serious event, really. It's a quick race around Silverstone while we announce everything. And then again for Division 2 next week, you'll all be heading to Silverstone for your Awards Night, and the... World Endurance Championship, really well done to the top 3 who finished there at Spa. It was quite a brutal race considering there was only about 5 of us. World Endurance continues on for Silverstone on Tuesday. Yeah, from me, Pitch, Lee, anything else to add before I end it?
Yeah, great season, great drivers, great everything. Now if you mind me, I'm gonna ram someone up the asshole at over 20.
Aye, we're still streaming.
Leave your mother alone. Pitch black.
That's all.
Yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy what the race had to offer. We'll be back again for Awards Night next week, so see you next week in Silverstone.